What is going on, guys? Skip here, and welcome back to another episode in our Road to Glory series. Today we are back with the fourth test in the Ashes series down under as the three Lions look to get on the board at the SCG. If you did join us last episode, you would have seen that it was a bit of a roller coaster ride. Pjizma Pant picking up twin tons with the bat, not too much with the ball, but ultimately the Aussies absolutely smoking us in the end. We'll look to see if we can continue the form. We might change the lineup, see how we go there, but ultimately the bowling attack is just not getting it done. I think Robinson and Broad might sit. We can't drop Jimmy Anderson, the GOAT. He needs to stay there. So only time will tell, and we'll see how we feel before we get to the SCG. That's enough from us at the menus. I'll catch us all at the toss. If you do enjoy Cricket 22 content, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. I promise you'll make 100 in your next innings. We do live stream over on Twitch 4 days a week. I'll leave all my links in the description, so make sure you click on in, come and say g'day, and let's continue to put cricket back on the map. So here we are, ladies and gents. Welcome to the SCG for this fourth test match in the Ashes series down under. England have made a couple of changes. Jofra Archer, Jimmy Anderson staying down the order, but we have bought the spinner of Travakasis, or however you pronounce it in. I've just realised that he is the only spinner in this squad, so we're going to have to roll with him today. The coin goes up out in the middle. Good to see Big Wayno there. We win the toss on a medium dry one. We're not going to make the same mistake twice. Pjizma says, thank you, Paddy Cummins and the speed dealers. We are going to have a bat. Strap yourselves in and enjoy the fourth test match, ladies and gents. This is Pjizma Pant getting it done. And boy, what a toss to win, and what a time to walk out and have a bat. 75.3 have been bowled. England 289 for 3. Paddy Cummins steaming in from round the wicket. Pjizma gets forward and he defends his first one while the platform has been laid. Good to see Big Livingston down the other end, 120 off 212. Cummins round the wicket for the last ball of the 76. Can Pjizma get forward? That he does. He hits it to cover. He takes the picket fence. Job is good, and England to 291 for 3. Now, a few would be saying classic England turning up when it's a dead rubber, but the show must go on. Stark in. This time we get across and we punch it to short mid-wicket. No run. The big D Grant gets another test and he fires up to Pjizma for the first time. We step outside leg, he goes short and he hits him in the ribs, and hey, we'll get down the other end and bring up the 300 for the three Lions. You'll be beauty. Just as we celebrate the 300, Livingston kicks him over and Bairstow joins Pant. Stark continues a little wider this time and he gets punched down the ground. We don't get all of it, but enough to pick up a single. Well, it has taken us a while to get going. Just the 8 off the 18 rocks. Nothing to report. D Grant in. Pjizma looks to whip this over square leg. He doesn't get all of it. A one-hand one bounce to the man at fine leg, and he's good enough to get through for 2. Foundation laid. Now Pjizma can go to work. D Grant this time gets on his legs and Pjizma picks it all up. He smashes it over mid-wicket and he picks up his first boundary. Well, that is what we've become used to seeing in his early test career. Stepping across, whipping it hard, picking up 4. Really look to attack this bloke. He's absolutely trash. He goes short once again. We get on the front Todd. He doesn't realise that he's 220 centimetres. He makes bounces look like half volleys. He smashes this through mid-wicket. He picks up 4. Well, Paddy Cummins says, I've had enough. Give me the rock. He rolls in for his 23rd over. 326 for 4. The field's still up and he bowls him an absolute jaffa. Well, that sees him come around the wicket. Fine leg up. Bit of a weird field. What's the plan going to be, Paddy? Pjizma locks in. Gets the short ball. He plays and misses. Partnership been solid. Chewing up a few balls. Just wearing down these Aussie bowlers. Cummins round the wicket, lengthens up, Pjizma steps on that and absolutely murders it through cover. That is what we have come to see. Pjizma Pant, you beauty. Well, that brings Cummins back over the wicket. Short mid-wicket in as well as he looks to go full, and Pij says, nah, I read that one, brother, too easy. And there's the back-to-back boundaries to close out the 89th. Another start. 33 off 51. Bairstow down the other end. Stark bowls a genuine half volley. Is this 3 in a row for the big fella? Oh, it's an absolute clinic. The boys come out for day 2. 344 for 4. Starkey freshened up, ready to go, and he sneaks Pjizma off first ball. Does he? Yes, he does. Wayno gives him out. Oh boy, just when you thought we're getting comfy, we try and punch a length ball. We find the edge. Marcus Harris makes no mistake, and Pjizma's day is done. 5 for 344, and he walks off for 37. Well, that is disappointing to say the least. We did all the tough stuff early doors. We got to day 2, and Starkey went, thank you very much. I'll gobble your first ball, and that is the end of that. England rolled for 376, a massive collapse, and that has just let the Aussies in. We're going to pick up play in the 10th over, though. They've lost the first 2 wickets. Pjizma's fired up, and he's got the new ball in his hand. Ladies and gents, strap yourselves in. It is absolutely game on. Well, here he is. New ball in hand, a relatively attacking field, silly point, and a dream. The first ball to Marnus is nice. It kicks at 146 clicks. And Marnus coming off an absolute monster in the previous test. Can we pick him up cheap? There's the nice areas that we're looking for. We're in for the last of Pjizma's first. Marnus faces up. We hit the length. He gets 40 defends, 10 are bowled, and Australia are 33 for 2. The Aussies trail by 3-3-7. We know Pij will probably work in spells of 4. He's just got to continue to bowl on that length there. It's a little bit of wobble, a little bit of nibble. He bends his back to Marnus, who clips him to square. No dramas. Steve Smith down the other end. A bit of a bunny for Pjizma early doors. We look to hit the chalk, and Marnus snicks it through the gap in the cordon and picks up 4. Well, that is absolutely disgusting. 3 men there, and it finds the gap. We go once again, this time a little too straight, and he clips it down a fine leg for 1. Well, here we go. This is the moment. Steve Smith faces Pjizma. We lengthen him up, and he looks to punch him down the ground. He had a little bit of trouble with the fuller lengths last test. We'll see if we can bait him into something here. He steps across, clips it square for no run. So the last of Pjizma's third will try and break his toes. Fast ball, it's a little full toss. He punches it to mid-off, no worries. 14 are bowled, and Australia are 48 for 2. Coming in for the last of our 4th and probably the first spell. We hit the length. It's uppish from Marnus. 16 are bowled, and the Aussies are 57 for 2. Well, Pij says, stuff this. I'm coming in for a 5th, and that is exactly what he does. Smith gets on the front foot, though, and he slaps him through point for 4. Gee whiz, Smudge. How do you like that? So in for over number 6, 92 for 3. Travis Head comes out to the middle of the SCG, and he pumps one through extra cover off Pij's second ball. It's a beautiful shot. Don't think it's going to go for 4, but the boys will be good enough to come back for 3. Certainly facing a few challenges first up as captain. We roll into Head, he slashes, and he misses. But just not having that point in seems to be working. We come in, lengthen up, he goes again, and this time he finds the bat. He smokes it along the cup, and he picks up 4. Shite! Got to get Travis on the front, Todd. 15 off 13, we're in, it's fast. He lets it go through, 27 are bowled, and it's 99 for 3. I've just had an idea. We're going to come round the wicket and see if we can cramp him up. We're in, it nips back, and he defends. This looks a little better from the big red. Just get a bit to do off the wicket. There we go, just like that. Happy days, and Travis Head is gone. That is Pjizma Pant at his absolute best. Well, no need to review that. That is superb bowling. The one that nipped away. Joe Root makes no mistake at first slip. Travis Head's on his bike, and it's 4 for 103. Well, enter Cameron Green. Two goats face each other, and here we go. First ball is absolutely on it. He gets forward and defends, and Pjizma just has a quick squiz at him. Oh boy, doesn't that make you feel good? Nothing in the tank, just pure heart as we roll into Green. He steps across, 29 a bowled, a successful one for the Poms, and it's 103 for 4. Now the spell continues. We've just got to be mindful of his body and we don't overdo it. We roll into Smith and he clips off his hips, takes a single down the fine leg, no dramas. So a spell was needed and the Aussies continue on their merry way. 191 for 5. We pick up play with Steve Smith and Carey at the crease and our first ball gets lifted to short cover, no run. The Aussies still trailing by 195. Can we see if we can bait Carey into something here? He's going to leave on a length. We don't mind that as we sniff his pits. You know what? We're not messing around. We're going straight round the wicket into the off-cutter game. Can we get one to nip away? No, we can't. Short cover doing good work. Just a couple of overs spell change of ends and we're into the tail as we roll into Paddy Cummins. We beat him all ends up. We make some noise. No. Well, wouldn't it be nice to just roll the Aussie tail here, leave Steve Smith stranded in the 90s as we go into Cummins? Thank you very much. He snicks off second slip. You'll be guilty, Pjizma. Well, we called it, didn't we? We lengthen him up, bring the tail into the game. He tries the back foot drive. Benny Stokes, too cool for that. Paddy, get on your bike at 7 for 215. Well, Mitchy Stark comes out to the middle, and isn't this a time for the Poms to put their foot down? 2 for 28 for the skipper. He's made up for it with the bat. Stark on strike, Smith 98. You just never know. As we come round, he leaves the slower ball. The last of the 63rd. We're into Stark. Nice and fast. We hit him on the pads. We asked the question. I reckon she was going down a fine leg. No dramas. 63 a bowl, and it's 223 for 7. Well, it wasn't meant to be. Smudge got 100, but the boys still trail by 150s. We're in nice and full, and he punches it down the ground. No run. Well, if there's one bloke that we want to draw blood, it's this one, D. Grant. As we're in, we hit him on the toes. How was that? How was that? How was that? Oh. D. Grant, you are one lucky man. We come in for the last of our over and he plays and misses. This is superb from the Big Red. 67 a bowl and it's 229 for 8. Well, it's only a matter of time before I reckon we pick him up. We go length ball. He plays and misses again. He's just on that nagging length. Can we get one to nip back? Oh, forget about that. We find the edge. Thank you very much. Pjizma's got 3. Well, no need to review that. This is superb bowling. We've lengthened up all the Aussie batsmen in this. Joe Root makes no mistake. Go and have a shower, Grant. And it's 9 for 233. Well, legs 11, Joshy Hazelwood rolls in to the middle of the SCG. Pjizma with a chance at 4 as he rolls in and Hazelwood lets it through the keeper. Absolutely stooged with the LBW, but we've made up for it as Hazelwood gets back and he punches it to mid-on. Hopefully a handy little buffer as we go into the second innings of this. We hit Smith on the hips. Pjizma's on an absolute mission today. And it didn't take too long for the innings to finish after that. Australia all out for 239 in the 72nd over. Steve Smith batting all the way through. 109 not out as James Anderson and Pjizma Pant took full control of the Aussie innings, schnicking blokes off at will and given the Poms a handy buffer in the second dig. We're going to pick up play in the 41st over. It's 165 for 3. We lead by 302 runs. The captain is walking out to the middle. Ollie Pope nearing 100. Is this the time that the Three Lions can get themselves a win in the Ashes down under? And out comes the skipper. A couple of hundreds next to his name. He's feeling good about life, and Mitchy Stark is stood at the top of his run-up. Here we go. Big Wayno at central as Stark is in, and Pjizma's forward killing this one off first ball. Feel like no lead is safe unless it has a 500 attached to it. Stark rolls in. Short ball, Pjizma slashes and he gets away with it. Off the mark with a boundary down to third man. You'll beauty. We'll have some of that, Mitchy Stark. You're going to bowl that short trash. You're going to get slashed. He comes in again. This time a half volley and he pumps him down the ground through mid-on. I don't know if it's going to go all the way, but he's certainly keen on coming back for 3. We've almost overtaken Ollie Pope. Have some of that, Australia. 41 a bowled and it's 172 for 3. Hazelwood into the attack. Pjizma making this look a little easy to start as he's on a length and we just lean on this, punch it through mid-wicket. Surely this is going to pick up legs and go to the boundary for 4. I don't think so. No, it stops. Do we call Pope back for 4 or run? Get back, Ollie, get back. He does. Relatively expensive for Stark. The boys are going at 4.2 and over. The things you love to see. He's in, he bowls a full ball and Pjizma plays a square drive. This is beautiful batting from the big dog. Does this one go for 4? It doesn't. Far out, boy. Get in the gym, man. 211 for 4. Pope couldn't quite get to his 100. He's bottled it down under, but Pjizma's here to take control of the situation as we get one on the hips from Hazelwood. Clip it down a fine leg and come back for 2 easy runs. Genuinely just nerdled our way to 35 here. Hazelwood on a length. Pjizma steps across it, says, I'll have some of that, bro. He goes the aerial route and picks up another boundary. Talk about taking control of your innings. He's making this look effortless. Hazelwood, no idea what to do, and he leans on another one. He's 7'9". Stop bowling him half volleys. Although he does need to get in the gym because he's not hitting them to the boundary. Well, here we go. Paddy Cummins into the attack. First look at him in this innings. We're 47 off 38. We trigger back. He gets the short one in and it whistles past our chin. Makes you earn your runs. He's going to steam in, see what Pjizma's got. Does he get a little nervous around 50? No, he doesn't. He puts his foot through it, pumps it down the ground. Does he come back for 3? I'll tell you what, he's going to make a case for it. Thank you very much. There is an unbelievable 50 from the big fella. Get your bat up in the air, brother. You absolutely deserve it. Well, it was just a beautifully controlled innings. We got away with the schnick first up to Stark, and we haven't looked back as he looks to hit the toes, and we pinch a single to the boys at extra cover. The question is, can we go on with the job? Already picked up twin tons, looking good in good batting nick as we punch this to mid on no run. We lose Johnny Bairstow. Stokesy comes to the crease. Everything seems to be okay. Hazelwood continues to bowl on the legs and we clip him down to fine leg. D Grant a little slow. He is trash, his bloke. What is he even doing in the game? A perfect time for Stokes to enter the SCG. We lead by 300 plus, so you can just let the bat go. Pjizma will do the rest as we drive this to cover. Don't quite get all of it, but enough to get Stokes down the other end. Cummins got the short leg in, couple men back. Will we get the red zone ball? No, he plays a little cat and mouse. Well bowled. Pjizma's still out here looking for a bat sponsor too, just quietly. If anyone in the comments can let me know where to go, that would be greatly appreciated as we play and miss again. Well, here's a plan. He's got no mid-off. Do we take him on? I think we do. Paddy Cummins, what are you doing, son? You take your mid-off out and you bowl a length ball. Pjizma's too smart for that and he bangs him over his head for 4. These are the things we love to see in Test cricket. Matty Hayden like just one step down and clean over the top for 4 more. Makes a quick adjustment. The bloke's still got the man at short leg doing his thing, so you got to expect the bouncer. He lengthens up, we step across, bang it into the gap between backward square and fine leg and come back for another couple. Beautiful run and 61 a bowl and it's 260 for 5. The Aussie fast-paced attack continuing round the wicket, just nagging that off-stump line. It's getting a little frustrating. As we get the half volley, we try to take him downtown. We find the thick outside edge, and you can wrap it all up. Pjizma, he's gone. Well, it was a matter of time. It was ball after ball. No one getting bat on it. Harris takes the catch. What's Alex Carey doing? We roll out for 75, and it's 6 for 274. Well, the innings got off to an absolute fly, but credit to the Aussies. They reined Pjizma back in. The medium paces fast bowlers went round the wicket, and we genuinely could not hit it. The innings come to an end at 352 in the 90th over, and England have a platform to bowl at. They have an opportunity to win a test match. The Aussies requiring 489 runs to win on day 4 at the SCG. We've got 2 whole days of cricket left, so we've got to be patient, narrow in on the job at hand, and get it done. Well, a cheeky surprise coming out with the new pill. Big Pjizma Pant going to bowl the second over. Marcus Harris and Renshaw facing up, and boy, wouldn't they be nervous. We roll in first up. That is fast, sharp, and Marcus Harris, you are not going to be lasting long, son. Oh boy, Captain Pjizma, he's on a mission this test. 75 with the bat, and I tell you what, I reckon he might have 5 real good ones here in the second. The plan is fairly simple for Harris. Try and get him to hit it through extra cover. We roll in, he leaves it on a length. Well bowled. Surprise him with the short one. Let him throw his hands. We might concede the boundary, but the last of Pjizma's first looks good. Some beautiful shape, and the Aussies after 2 are 4 for none. Like we said, we've got 2 whole days, so Pjizma's spell management might just be in fours, as this is wide. He's doing his best impression of Stevie Harmison. No dramas though. We roll in again. This time Harris chops it onto his stumps. The plan comes in and Pjizma's got another one. This is beautiful from the English captain. Oh, you can have some of that, Marcus Harris. Quack yourself off, brother. You're a disgrace. The Aussies are 1 for 8. And look who is walking out to the middle, Mr. Labuschagne. Pjizma is fired up and ready to go. Can we schnick him off first ball? No, he goes to slash. He gets away with it too. Short third man, not really knowing what to do. And he gets off the mark first ball with a couple. Oh boy, put the nation on your back. That is what he's done as he comes in again. Some beautiful shape this. I'll tell you what, this has been a sharp start. We roll in for over number 3. We find the edge. Oh, what can't this bloke do? He is a superstar. Marnus, pack him up, son. Get back on the plane to South Africa. That is disgusting. Off you go, Marnie. Pjizma's doing the job here. It's 2 for 14. Bring on Stephen Smith. Here we go. 109 not out in the first innings. What has he got in the second? Australia need him most. Pjizma's in and he lets it through to the keeper. Well, fired up is an understatement. Just nag it off stump. That we do as he schnicked that one as well. Come on. Oh, I thought I heard something. No, Wayne says. Well, we won't use technology. We'll back Wayne's decision making and go in again as we're a little straight to smudge, and he clips this down to fine leg for 1. We get a look at Renshaw, 8 off 20. He's been watching all this happen down the other end, and he wants to slash as well. Probably wouldn't advise it, brother. Get back in your shell. We're settling into this role with the new pill nicely. Smith facing. He gets on the back. Todd, you arrogant prick. He bangs it out through forward square just for a single. We do need to think about the spell management here. Probably 3 balls left in it as we go wide, real wide. And yep, that might just be enough to say, hey, have a breather and go about it again. As Renshaw gets forward, he slashes this through backward point. Superb shot, and he picks up 4. So that was the spell, and the English fast bowlers got on top. We're picking up play, 137 for 5, if you do not mind. The Poms are looking real good here for a dub. Well, the Aussies might have the series, but under Pjizma's watch, these boys will play and play and play. As Carey goes back and he punches this to point. The big dog did the damage early doors, set the tone. Everyone's followed as we go to Carey. Plays and misses. What is that? 41 a bowled, and it stays at 137 for 5. Well, we saw Carey enjoy driving in the first innings. Can we lengthen him up here with the field we've got? No, he wants to slash. The Cam Green Pjizma Pant battle continues. We're in. Oh, we've schnicked him off first rock. Thank you very much. The umpire gives him, you'll be guilty. Well, this has all become too easy. Pure edges, more edges than a 50-cent piece. We've schnicked him off. Joe Root does the rest, and the Aussies are 6 for 146. Well, we welcome Pat to the crease. What has this bloke got? First up, Pjizma bends it. This time he goes back and he punches it down the ground. No run. A real big sniff at 5 here. Still 4 to get for the 3 lines as we're into Cummins. It's full and he punches down the ground. Well, you'd think that the length ball would do it. We did it to Cummins last innings. We roll in again. Oh, he plays and misses. 45 a bowled and it's 146 for 6. Well, we talk about spell management, but I don't think Pjizma will be having one for a while. He wants 5 and he wants it fast. Just stay patient outside his off stump. The rest will take care of itself. Oh, that is an absolute jaffer. So the spinner comes in and he takes 2 quick ones in the over. Pjizma's got it all to do as he bowls a full one to Carey. We get the French cut. Might have been a bump ball. Well, he's got to take the last 2. He wants this 5 for more than anything. He comes into Carey and punches him down the ground. Superb shot. Hopefully the batsmen come back for 3 and we can have a look at D. Grant here. Come on, boys. Yes, 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 yes. Right, this is the moment we have been waiting for. D. Grant faces his first rock. Pjizma's into him and he tucks it off his hip down a fine leg for 1. Boo! Well, would you read about it? This Travakis bloke has come out of absolutely nowhere and taken 4 wickets in 2 overs to leave Pjizma stranded on 3. And that 5 will have to wait for another day. The Aussies are rolled for 201 in the 59th over. And the Poms have got that job done by 288. Well, the Aussies might have had the series wrapped up 3-0 going into this, but under his guidance, the Poms will play. He got the party started with the ball, picking up 3 for 33. Nice little counter attack in the second dig with the bat, and he got it started in the second innings with the ball, taking 3 massive wickets, and then this Travakis, this bloke just got stupid in the end. But Pjizma Pant is travelling in the right direction. Well, we are going to leave it there for today's episode, guys. Thank you so much for being with us. It was yet another roller coaster. The series is dead and buried, but Pjizma found a why. He found the energy, and the boys got in behind him, and we ultimately got the job done. If you have enjoyed it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Leave a cheeky comment down below. Make sure you swing over and catch us in one of our live streams as well. But until the next time, ladies and gents, look after yourselves and those around you, and I'll catch us in the next one.